Alright, I picked up this old used ladder for free actually. So it's going to be another recycle, reuse, repurpose project. It's all jacked up with stuff all over it. So what we're going to do is get this thing cleaned up, get it painted, and possibly cut it down. I kind of like it full length, but we're going to make a bus ladder for it. That way we can get up on and off the roof. So I'm going to start cleaning this thing up, and after I get it clean, we'll get to painting it. Alright, we got it basically clean. Some of the stuff ain't coming off, but it's pretty old. I've chipped a lot off, scraped a lot off. So we're going to get to painting this thing and see if we can't make it look decent for the bus. Maybe a two-tone job. Not quite sure yet. We'll see how it goes. We're going to be using some Rust-Oleum hammered black. Turns out sort of gunmetalish looking, gives a little dimpled effect to it. All we're doing is brushing it on. Put it on just a touch thick, and it'll give you even more dimple effect. And that's about it. So we'll see y'all in a little bit as soon as we get some more of this thing painted. Alright, we got the ladder all painted up. That's gonna match the bus perfect. Can't even tell it was old raggedy ladder no more. But tomorrow after this thing dries, we'll take it out to the bus, decide if I want to cut it or if I want to leave it full length. One reason I'm thinking full length is it might come in handy for camping, and if I cut it down, I'm going to have to cut at least 2 steps off, and that's going to shorten it quite a bit. Like this, I got several uses I could use it for. But we'll see if we can have a place to mount it like it is. If it's too tall, then we'll consider cutting it tomorrow after it dries. Anyway, see y'all then. Good morning, everybody. So what we've been working on yesterday was giving my steering wheel a nice little makeover. All I did is wrap some black paracord, some heavy gauge hemp string, which is that's the roll right there. Upholstered the middle in the faux alligator, made the centerpiece for it. I've got it hot glued on, but I don't really care for that. It's nice and strong right now, but I think what I'm going to do is just use the hot glue to hold it in place and wind up epoxying it in place. I had a couple spots that doesn't want to grab a hold of that faux alligator, so. But what we're fixing to do right now is take this copper grounding wire, and I've got 2 pieces that are 5 feet long, and I've got it in a coil like this so I can wrap it around the edge of the steering wheel and just keep it rotating so I don't have to deal with a very long piece as I keep trying to wrap it around. This way I can just spin it and tighten it down. And we're going to put a copper band right here, and we're going to put a wide copper band right here. And we took these pair of channel locks and put some Gorilla tape around the teeth so that way I can squeeze it down tight as I want but not scratch up the copper. Alright, well, let's get started, and I'll come back in a couple minutes and show you how I'm doing it. Alright, we just finished up the first side. Turned out pretty well. It's quite a good little workout. Woo! But I think it's going to be a nice touch. And we'll get started on that other side and probably do this middle section back in that thick cord of hemp. So we'll see you on just a little bit after it's done. Alright, we got it all wrapped up. And what I did on the second side over here is I just took my time, coiled it around the steering wheel in a long wide coil, slowly worked it without the pliers, and it turned out a whole lot better. got no scuff marks or anything. Kind of messed up the first side a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got plier marks in there where it ate through the tape. But I'll just polish them out with a Dremel tool. You'll never notice. Well, maybe a little bit, but hey, gives it character. Shows it was hand done, I guess. But after we get this top part wrapped up, we'll do a wrap up of the video, and that's all I got left to go. I doubt I'm going to do that today. Maybe tomorrow or something. I got a few other things I need to do around the house. It's Sunday, got to get back to everything tomorrow. But if we got bad weather this week, I'm sure I'll get out here and finish tying off the steering wheel. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon. Okay, I teased, we ain't done yet. I'm not going to finish off the rope today, but what I'm going to do is I had a piece of antler that stuck up out of this middle shark bone. So what I've done is take some Sculpey clay, work it with my fingers until it gets soft. We're going to press that right down in there, and we're going to make a Day of the Dead skull out of the Sculpey clay using a toothpick, and make it match the rest of this. And then I'll bake it with a heat gun, and we'll get it glued in place. Alright, I'm going to try and do this and videotape at the same time. See how it goes. You can see it's starting to come out. But I'll get to working this a little bit more, and that way I can set the camera down and put on a headset today. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we got the skull all made. Okay, heated up with a heat gun. Got it all set hard. Burned it a little bit so that way it look aged. Touched up the eyes with some black paint. And it turned out to match the rest of the ones that were on there pretty well. I was trying to match those little guys as well as I could, but not too bad of a matchup, I don't think. But hope you guys like it, and we'll get to tying that section pretty soon. That's the steering wheel so far. Oh yeah, here's another thing I hung up. These are one of my beaded skulls that I do for art, and we hung it above the doorway. Antlers fit perfect for up out of the way. If you notice, that's all beads. Got the bear paw on this side. Anyway, that's another little touch we put in here since we did the last video of the bus. Oh yeah. And of course my tire stick there. Got it mounted to the box and a fire hydrant. I'm going to carve that out of a little ball of cedar I had. Made the stick. So just more little touches. But like I say, as soon as I finish up that steering wheel, we'll finish up the video. And today we're also going to be doing a rooftop box install, so that way I can store my art supplies and outdoor supplies and all that good stuff up on the roof, where I put the roof rack for the hot water. But I got some space left up there, so I might as well use it for storage. But I picked up these Sterlite boxes. They're nice and sturdy, hard tops, but they should be great up top. I got 2 of them. They were 20 bucks a piece, and it's the best boxes I could find for the money. I looked online, I looked in local stores. I went picking these up at Wally World. They had these exact same ones on Amazon, and I want to say they were 30% more. I do got an Amazon Prime, so I could have got free shipping, but still, it's cheaper to go to the store and pick them up. So we're going to get those mounted up on the roof, and they'll go right up there. They're fairly low profile. They're only 13.5 inches tall, so I'll still have plenty of free clearance, and won't exceed maximum height or anything like that. We're just waiting on the drill battery to charge up, and we'll get started. Alright, we got the first box in place. As you can see, that is not coming up. I put an extra one in the center on the back. That way it won't get any wind drag under the box. And these lock up nice and tight. Boom. Got a place for a padlock. And that is not going anywhere. The top wiggles more than the box does. So we'll get this other box mounted and see how it looks. Alright, both boxes in place. Like I say, I got room for 2 more up there if I decide to do that. But this will give me a lot more storage for my art supplies, all our camping supplies, like I was saying earlier. And we'll go down below and see how it looks from down there. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Not much height at all either. That worked out great. So anything that we don't use very often, I'm just putting up top. So that way when we're parked in places for extended periods, I can get up there and get out the things I need. When we're only parked in places for a day or 2, I can put away all the stuff we will not need for a while. But that's where all the excess will go. If our bus had underneath storage, I wouldn't have to go through this problem. But when you live in a bus, you try and make every inch usable and every inch that you can have for extra space, and store more things. Of course, we travel pretty light. Our biggest issue is art supplies, so that way we make money while we're on the road. But that's how we got the boxes on top, and I'm probably going to go back and get 2 more. But anyway, nice simple little install. Maybe help you guys out, have a little bit of extra storage in your buses. Have a great day. Alright, we got the steering wheel finally finished. I finished tying it off today. It's been a couple days, but been preoccupied with other things. That didn't turn out too bad. That copper turned out really nice. Kind of sets off the cold tropical vibe of the front dash. Oh yeah, I mounted one of my beaded skulls here. All done with little tiny beads. Alright, well let's walk out and I'll show you where I wound up mounting the ladder. Got a couple things done. I didn't want to cut it down just to mount on the back of the bus, because I figured I could use it for several things if I left it full length. And it just happened to be the exact same length as my rack is wide. So it fit right up in the bracing really nice. Now I can use it for multiple things since I didn't have to cut it down. And you can't even really tell it's there. So we got the ladder done, we got the steering wheel done, we got the top boxes mounted. Not a bad productive couple days. And bus is coming along nice. It needs a bath. It's been sitting here a little while, but it's not looking too bad. Stuck my little solar light up there. Our street light went out, so now I have some light on the cars while we're parked. So just ignore that little solar light. That's not normally there. When we're out boondocking or something, I usually set it right over the front door, but it comes in handy for other uses too, just like lighting up our driveway. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Please like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned to Simple Life, and we'll try and keep the videos coming.